Hey, what is up gaming two tops? It's Guys here, coming at you with this amazing video, and today we are rocking Dartling Farm Ninja with DJ Ben. Yes, I fell for the meta, but what can I do, guys? The thing is, if I use Dartling Sniper Ninja, sure it is very strong with DJ Ben, and yeah, but the problem is that I cannot defend round 32 or higher than that, because this game eats so much CPU, GPU, it makes no sense why it's literally, if you have ever played StarCraft 2 and you know what late game in StarCraft 2 is, well, guess what? This game lags the same way as the late game StarCraft 2, and this makes absolutely zero sense to me, which is why I just switched to farms. I'm not a fan of Tag Farm Wizard, so I'm using Dartling Farm Ninja, and I didn't want to bring any other hero, because if they go DFN as well, they will just out-farm me, and I really don't want this to happen, so I'm not going to give huge advantage to competitive players by just picking the worst hero, which is why we are rocking DJ Ben with Dartling Farm Ninja. So we start with Dartling, we eco with reds, then we switch to space greens, then space yellows, and he's rocking boomerang, which is why I was anti-stalling early on, because I wanted to pressure him to get his first tier boomerang as fast as possible. And right now I'm just space ecoing and saving up money for my banana farm, guys. Yes, and we cycle one set of greens, and by one set I mean like 5-6, because yeah, I just want to get the farm as soon as possible, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. And then back to space yellows. If he were going for Dartling Farm Ninja as well, I wouldn't have cycled greens, but since he's using boomerang, I sacrificed very little bit of eco, like 4-5 eco, to get the farm earlier, which makes a lot of sense in my opinion. So he finally places his hero round 4, Benjamin, and that's the problem. Why boomerang doesn't synergize with Benjamin? Because you need to get first tier boomerang, and Benjamin is also 1200, and this is why Dartling is such a good synergy with Benjamin. Also Tag Shooter is a really good synergy with Benjamin, and yeah, because you can anti-stall and you can still afford Benjamin round 2, and round 2 Benjamin is very important. How many times did I say Benjamin? I have no idea, but yeah, we are using Benjamin, DJ, and he is using regular Benjamin. Okay, I'm done capping. So we went for second farm. We are space ecoing with yellows. No point to send space whites or space blacks because he has boomerang. Sure, I would force the 3-0-2 instead of 3-0-0, but I would spend more money on forcing it than he would spend money on getting it, which is why we're just space ecoing with yellows and grinding for our farms. Also notice how I used my DJ Ben level 3 ability to save more money, to greed more basically, so I can continue space ecoing, I can get my second farm to 2-0-0, and only then I get my 0-2-2 Dartling gun. And now if he were to send yellows against me, I already have back my DJ Ben ability. Well, it's basically back, it's gonna be back in a second, right? So yeah, it's here. And yeah, pretty simple game, guys. He's actually catching up in farm slowly. His eco is definitely as good as ours, because remember, we ecoed a little bit better in the beginning, but he's catching up with space blacks and we are ecoing with space pinks, so slowly we will be tight in eco, but we are obviously out farming. I have went for the 4th farm right now because the rounds are stalled, so I will most definitely have enough time to get my second Dartling gunner to Hydra rocket pods before the leads start doing a lot of damage to me. So I place my second Dartling gun. I pick the anti-stall spot. You can place your second Dartling near my first Dartling gun, and this will be a good spot if you don't want to anti-stall. But since I wanted to anti-stall, I decided to use that lower spot that targets exactly the beginning of the map, and once I have Hydra rocket pods, I'm going to hardcore anti-stall the game, which is the goal of this place. First of all, it prevents any layering, and second of all, it anti-stalls the game. And since he's going boomerang, I mean, I really didn't need to anti-stall. I could have just let him greed and greed myself and probably have marketplace by now, but I just wanted to shorten this game because I'm anyway going to win. Even if we have less money, we have more money, because boomerang sucks. So yeah, I have to be honest with you, boomerang lovers, guys. Boomerang just is not good. Anyway, I'm going for my marketplace right now. You can just copy this kind of play. It's pretty simple, and you'll start winning way more games with this strategy. So yeah, I get my laser shock just to prevent any kind of layering. Honestly, I should have just greeded for the marketplace instead of going for my laser shock. But as I say, this game, it's so much CPU and GPU that sometimes you just cannot trust this game. So I have to preemptively get a little bit more defenses instead of greeding. But anyway, as you can see, we are vibing 2 marketplaces, 2 banana farms, so we just eco right now and get some good eco, and the balloon freeze. What the hell is going on? Imagine I was going eco, and every time, like every 5 seconds, the balloons start freezing and they send slower. And come on, Ninja Kiwi, fix your freaking game. And I honestly was so focused on getting third marketplace while max ecoing, while calculating how much money I need, that I didn't even see he sent me region zebras. And yeah, it could have been very deadly for me, but thank God he didn't send enough. So yeah, or maybe region rainbows, whatever he sent there. So he has 3 marketplaces, I have 3 marketplaces, and I'm almost ready to afford the 4th one, while I have way higher eco than this guy. So we are absolutely vibing. We have so much money. He sent some region ceramics, but they didn't do anything. Probably he was trying to force the DJ Ben, but this is the beauty of this spot, because the Dartling shoots down the... Also, look at this bug! Where are my Dartling guns moving? What's going on? Ninja Kiwi, fix your freaking game already. Oh, guys, I'm so close to just deleting this game and going to Battles 1 and BTD 6, because this kind of things are just getting on my nerves. Anyway, we are now into Moab rounds. Now, here is a pro tip. Before, again, where did my Dartlings go? I will add here some explosions, I don't know. Or I will just forget. Anyway, before you want to start sending any Moabs, you usually want to get the 4th tier farm. This way, you will have a lot of money while sending Moabs. But if you start sending Moabs before getting the 4th tier farm, you will struggle a lot. Anyway, he sent us Moab with some region rainbows, and we used the DJ Ben ability, and because of Trojan from DJ Ben, the Moab just disappeared. Now he is sending us a fortified Moab, so I sold the farm, and I went for my Rocket Storm because he sent a lot of region rainbows, and now all of a sudden we are tight in farms. But I'm sending him a Moab and the fortified Moab, and yeah, he most definitely is going to be fine, which is why I'm layering him a lot of purples just to block Necro Wizard, and that's it. That was the only point, just to block the dead balloons. And yeah, but it seems like he is doing a lot of damage, but he's using tower boost because the fortified Moab has reached very far, and it was pretty dangerous. He's spamming fireball wizards over there just to pop the balloons and do damage, and Trojan does its thing, and the fortified ceramics just don't never even appear on the screen, guys. Yeah, so again, because of these rushes, as you can see, now my farms are down. If I played passive, I would get round 21 Monkey Wall Street. With Rocket Storm and with Ninja, I would have round 21 Master Bomber, Monkey Wall Street. But because farms are passive meta right now, you see, once you start rushing, you start losing. If he was using Dartling Farm Ninja DJ, I would be in big pain. Anyway, he sent me fortified BFP with region rainbows. I just used the level 10 DJ Ben ability and made it disappear. Sure, I will need level 10 ability for insights of ZOMGs, but I think I can cycle it back on time. So he is sending me a ZOMG, obviously. Excuse me, I could have went for marketplace, but it's a very dangerous play, which is why I decided to just keep my farms and not risk it. I have very high eco. I can sell one of the farms if I really need it, and just defend his rush, and I win this game. Now he's sending a fortified ZOMG. I'm spamming my shinobis around the sticky bomb, and he's sending a lot of region rainbows, and this is actually very dangerous for me because the region farm of region rainbows, and I have to use tower boost because the region rainbows were multiplying over there. I get a sabo, and this should be more or less enough. Probably the Moabs are getting very far. There are a lot of balloons below the Moabs, and I end up defending the first ZOMG, but I panicked there, and I just now panicked and I sold the farm. And I used DJ Ben ability, and look what is going on with this game! With the DJ Ben ability. The game just froze! Hello, Ninja Kiwi, fix your game. It's not that difficult. Okay, so the game is frozen, guys. This is because I have used level 10 ability. There were so many region balloons, there were so many balloons, and it just crashed the game for my opponent, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Hit the like and subscribe button, and yeah,